For the ninth year in a row, Maine's crime rate has gone down. The Department of Public Safety has released statistics for last year, and the numbers show that overall crime dropped by 6.1%. For violent crimes, there were 22 homicides last year. That's the same number as 2019. The number of robberies dropped by 11%. Aggravated assault cases fell by 3%, and the number of reported rapes dropped by close to 5%. When it comes to domestic violence cases, Maine saw a 6% drop in 2020 compared to 2019. But domestic violence advocates say just because the number of people reporting domestic abuse is down doesn't mean it actually is declining. News Center Maine's Jackie Mundry joins us now with more on this. Jackie?
Hey, Pat, calls to the Maine Coalition to end domestic violence hotline are actually on the rise. The coalition says calls were up by 24% in 2020, and that trend has continued into this year. Regina Rooney is the coalition's education director. She says the Department of Public Safety only reports domestic violence assault numbers, and those numbers only include incidents that have been reported to law enforcement. So the number reported today doesn't include all domestic violence incidents. Rooney says things like stalking or control of finances are not counted in these types of reports, and the pandemic didn't help this type of abuse.
There is the dynamic of someone being stuck at home with their abusive partner. There's the dynamic of somebody who may have separated from their abusive partner, and that may be an economic hardship in and itself. And then now we've got pandemic-related job loss, for example. I mean, the impacts of the pandemic cannot be minimized when it comes to folks who've experienced domestic abuse and violence.
For anyone who is experiencing domestic violence, the Maine Coalition to End Domestic Violence has a 24-hour hotline. That number is 1-866-834-4357. Pat?
Jackie Mundry, thank you.